Oh, Nitish has come.
Oh yes.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, Nitish has also come. Yeah. Hi guys,
Hello,
welcome
hello.
to
Nitish.
my channel once again. So Sri Lanka beat India for the first time in 2020
So,
series.
Pawan, are you getting my voice?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Please don't
yes, yes.
interrupt. Please,
I won't be showing my face today because it's a problem of light here. It's too cloudy
I don't
here.
think
That's why.
that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem, Nitish. I don't think so.
yeah. So Sri Lanka beat India
No,
and
no, no.
first
Sri
Asian
Lanka has given after a long time. After a long time, this
Nitish,
type
can
of
you be muted for
happiness.
a time? Wait. I'll make you to
Okay,
talk.
okay,
Can you? Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so this is the first time that Sri Lanka beat India. Sorry, first Asian team to beat India. I know that Pakistan don't play against India usually, but otherwise, we know that Bangladesh also plays against India as well. But his first Asians team to beat India in a 2020 series after, so I think about 13 or 14 years, and first time ever that Sri Lanka beat India in a series after 13 years since 2008 Test series against India. So I think we can't blame the India side. I think we have updated news also right now. I think Aaryan knows about it, right? The two players
Yeah,
they tested positive. Yeah,
Chahal and K. Gautam tested positive, but I
Again?
think indeed, yeah,
yeah. Again,
they
Yuzvendra
did test
Chahal
positive,
and
but
Gautam test positive. That's another
yeah,
Wait,
bad
if
but
you
thing.
Chahal didn't play.
so
Yeah,
how could he have played? Yeah, he's positive, and eight players. You see, if you see the eight players who were in isolation because they were in contact with Krunal, Surya Kumar Yadav was also one of them. So that in itself was a big blow to India. But no excuses. But credit to Rahul Dravid and management. They could have easily said that we're not playing. Our players have tested positive, but they still went ahead with the series
mm.
despite with whatever they had. So no excuses, and Sri Lanka deserved the win because they played really well. And yeah, that is
Yeah,
the
no
thing.
excuses because I know that Sandeep Warrior, the netballer, came today
Yeah.
to the squad, but he also has so much IPL experience. I mean, he played
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
um, what team I can't remember, Rajasthan
KKR,
or
KKR, he
KKR.
played for
Yeah,
KKR.
KKR.
KKR, if I can remember. Yeah,
KKR.
that's what. So there is no excuse whatsoever, even though he's a
Hmm.
netball. I
Mhm,
understand they were short of one or two batsmen. I
mhm.
understand what the situation in that Indian dressing room. I understand, but still, I think the Sri Lanka deserved this victory. They needed it
Yeah,
badly.
yeah,
Than
yeah.
India, they needed. And Dasun Shanaka, second time after becoming captain, I think he won a series. So that's great
Yeah.
things happening. So
Yeah.
finally, yeah. So we go through the
Since
the third
since
2020
since the end
scorecard.
of
Yeah.
the match yesterday, I could not stop smiling still.
I couldn't. Man, both my parents watched the match after a long time actually. They got fed up of Sri Lanka cricket, but actually yesterday I convinced them to watch finally. So I'm so
Even
happy
my mother watched
at
it
last.
Mhm.
yesterday. Even
Yeah,
my
that's
mother
right.
Yeah.
watched it yesterday.
Yeah, so happy
Yes,
finally that
definitely. Definitely, Ayan. You can join.
yeah, please join Nayan. Sorry, yeah, what
A
happened?
link is in the comment section. I think Pawan put it there.
Sorry. Why isn't it coming? Give me a second. I'll put the scorecard. So
Yeah.
what a bowling performance from man
Wanindu. On his
Wanindu.
Yeah.
Why?
birthday.
Yeah, Wanindu's birthday. Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
Mhm.
But we'll start with the batting lineup first. What happened to
hmm
Shikhar Dhawan? First ball, he got dismissed.
I was
Um,
Mhm.
for that first ball. I was on Nitish's show.
Actually, the CI, my school captain, cricket captain, also is commenting here. So he's saying, "Hi, hello, I love
Mhm.
Sri Lanka." He's my school cricket captain. Actually, current. I go to
Mhm.
CIS, so he's
A
the
lot of
current
people
cricket
are
captain. Yeah.
a lot. Three people are watching this, and they should all join. No?
Yeah, if guys, the link is in the description. If you want, anyone can join. You don't have to
It's
be
even in the
nervous
comments.
in this channel. You don't have to be nervous at all. So you can join. So please
Mhm.
It's
come.
even in the comments.
How
Yeah,
do I enlarge the screen? So yeah, I can see the scorecard. Actually, I'm on my mobile. Yeah, but it's
yeah,
still
yeah.
visible.
Sorry for the comment. Yeah, yeah. Can you? What happened to Shikhar Dhawan? First ball, he
Uh,
got out by a
good.
good delivery from Shamir.
Good ball actually. He played away from the plus. I don't. I give credit to the catcher. Yeah, it was a good catch, low down to his left. So it was really a good catch. And then I think they should have handled spin better. But the Colombo wicket, I was surprised to see this much turn with the new ball in the second T20. I know it turned, but in the third, I was surprised to see this much turn. But Indian should play spin well, and well, clearly they didn't do it. So
What
yeah,
do you think about Sanju Samson's performance in this 2020? The opportunities he's given, he's not
Yeah,
capitalized in either of them.
and
I don't think so. He's gonna. I don't think so. He's gonna get a look in now. He lost a big He's lost a big opportunity.
Ayan, can you mute it, please? Ayan, I think you can hear the.
yes, Ayan. All of our voices are echoing. There is something wrong with your mic.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Amaan Morris. Hi, Aaryan Sir, and hi, Pawan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Long time.
I'm also fine. I'm
Ayan,
also
we
good. I'm
still
also
can
good.
hear them. Can you mute it? Can you mute?
What is muted?
Can you mute your YouTube if you are watching it on YouTube? Because it's echoing.
No, I am not watching. I am directly connected with you.
Someone's echoing.
Pawan, you mute everyone first.
No, but until
Wait. Ayan, I think it's your thing. Can you mute?
Yes.
Okay. Ayan, can you come back? I think. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I removed him for a second until he adjusts. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we talk about
Yeah,
the?
Indian batting. They had a good start though. Both played.
Yeah. I want to show this. Samarth has told a good stat here. Sanju Samson versus Sasaranga. 2 runs, 11 balls, 3 wickets.
it's a very good stat, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but what happened to Sanju Samson actually? What I can't understand. His dismissal so surprising. I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, go on, Aman.
Look, it's not a very good team, no, and there's not a lot of seniors. It could be the pressure for Sanju Samson. Firstly, could definitely be pressure because he was under a lot. Yeah, I think that's the only explanation, or it's just that he's not in form and he's not batting well. It's either that or it's his pressure.
I agree with you. Yeah, but from number 600, we have to accept. But good, I think Kuldeep was the highest run scorer as a being a bowler, being the highest run scorer for India in that 81. I mean, batting first, scoring 81. How disappointed, Aaryan, can you be with the batting lineup of India?
Not too much, I think. After the wicket starting to fell. This was on the card because I knew 5 batsmen are playing, and few wickets early go down. Again, my voice is echoing.
Ayan, can you please come? I can't help it. Okay, continue. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like when I saw like wickets are going down, and these youngsters are not exposed to this type of situation. Even in the IPL, if you see, they've got senior players around them when they play. If you see Padikkal, Gaikwad, Samson, they've got the likes of Butler and Kohli to handle these situations. But I think yesterday was a real test of them to really calm things down for India, play out the tough bowling, and well, they couldn't do it. And I tell you, if they could have done it, they could have bailed India out of this situation. Any one of these, this would have increased their chances for T20 World Cup for sure. Because these situations don't come too often.
Yeah, Aman. Yeah.
Pawan, Samarth's last comment is an interesting one. Can you put that, please? Show it.
Yeah, sure.
Sanju Samson is an overnight star of IPL. Also, he has not been consistent in IPL. Do you agree?
Aaryan, you can go
Yes,
first.
yes,
About
because
IPL.
he just blasted on the scene with 1 innings each IPL, 100 in the first game or the second game. After that, you see his graph, it consistently goes down. I mean, after previous IPL when he went out of Sharjah. You played in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. What were his scores? Close to none. I mean,
Yeah,
so
he was the second highest scorer in the IPL. I mean, the highest score so far in the IPL this season. It's 119 against Mumbai, I think, if I can't remember.
it's
Rajasthan against, if I
against
can remember.
against Punjab. Yeah, against
Punjab,
Punjab.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yes,
119,
but
yeah, yeah.
but
Oh,
the thing is, no. Butler was. Everybody's getting it wrong. It was Josh Butler actually
Yeah, yeah.
against
I mean the second.
Delhi.
I told the second
Yeah, yeah,
highest
yeah.
score. Yeah, after Butler. After Butler. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the second. Yeah.
So I think I don't know. There's no question about his talent. I mean, he is super talented, but again, talent needs to be complemented with performance. And well, unfortunately, the performances are not coming. So yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Ayan, we'll make Ayan to talk. Ayan,
Ayan, we'll
what's your
make Ayan to
comment
talk.
on
Ayan,
this
what's your
from
comment on
Saman?
this from Samad?
Yes, yes, I agree with the Aryan's comment on Sanju Samson. He has performed really very well in the IPL season, not in the previous, but also in this season when he hit a century against Kings and Punjab. So it means he had a great talent, but the talent needs something to do extraordinary in the big matches. Like he got 2 games in a row in T20s. Not only 2 games, all the 3 matches he got against Sri Lanka. Now he needed to step up and perform in the international level also to prove that he is a good star of Indian cricket team.
Okay, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Yeah.
Talking about this batting lineup,
Talking about this batting lineup,
are you disappointed with the
are you
batting? Sorry.
disappointed with the batting? Sorry.
Yeah. Are you disappointed with the batting scorecard? I mean, only Kuldeep, I think, scored the highest. I mean, the bowler itself, number seven,
The
batting
bowler
at number
itself,
seven. No
number
one they
seven, batting at
expected.
number seven. No one they
Yeah.
expected.
Go ahead. Go
Yes,
ahead.
yeah.
yes, very disappointed.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Ayan.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Ayan.
Yes, yes, I am really very disappointed with the Indians' batting performance, but not at that much because India's lacked the batsmen which were playing in the first T20. Means they were having Hardik Pandya, Kunal Pandya, and even Deepak Chahar could also bat. But due to the COVID crisis, COVID hit Indian camp when Kunal Pandya got COVID positive. Then their main 8 players out of the team, in which includes Hardik Pandya brothers, Deepak Chahar, Suri Kumar Yadav, and Ishan Kishan. So that it means when you see the batting lineup after Nitish Rana, no batsman was there. After Nitish Rana, Bhuvneshwar Kumar came to bat. So you think that the India have only 4 proper batsmen and 1 wicket keeper. So I am little bit disappointed, but they have a great chance to prove, like Devdar Patikar have the chance to prove himself, and also the players like Samson. But I am really disappointed with the Samson performance in this series.
Okay.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Sorry, Ayan, I have to mute you again because your voice is vibrating. But coming to the bowling performance once again, Nitish, if
Sorry,
you
I just
can
wanted to
unmute
say.
also. But first of all, what a performance from Wanindu. 4 for 9 of 4 overs at economy of 2.25. And contributing to that, Dasun Shahanaka was brilliant. Akila Dananjay. I mean, all these bowlers were just superb yesterday.
I
But
know.
we'll talk
I'm
about Wanindu
so
Hasaranga
impressed.
first. Birthday boy.
Mhm.
What do you have to comment, Aman first, and then Aryan? Yeah,
I'm very, 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 very happy for Wanindu Hasaranga. He's got a new record now. Most wickets on birthday.
yeah, I can show the records. 3
Yeah.
records for birthday boy Hasaranga.
Second is
Yeah, so you
Imran
can see.
Tahir and something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Wanindu Hasaranga now has the best figures by a birthday boy in 2020. He could have taken 5 had he reviewed one LBW call. 4 for 9
Also
is
another
also
one.
best figures by anyone versus India in 2020. That's
That's
interesting
amazing.
fact.
That's amazing.
Aryan, what are your comments on Hasaranga? I know yesterday you chatted
Uh,
with me on Hasaranga as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I already mentioned a couple of times, I think, on my channel and your show that he is one of my favorite Sri Lankan players going around right now, just because of his consistency, line and length. Plus, he doesn't try too much, right? He doesn't experiment with his line and length. He just keeps it
Yeah.
one spot and makes the pitch do the talking. He assesses the conditions quickly. Plus, there are very few bowlers in the world who can bowl with the new ball, especially bowling leg spin with the new ball is a tough art because new ball tends to slip out of the hand and because of the lacquer on the ball. But this guy can bowl in any stage of the game, and that only adds extra value for the team. Plus, he has got the ability with the bat. And in that second T20, Wanindu was the player who shifted the game towards Sri Lanka because of the 15 runs that he got of just 8 or 9 deliveries. As you can see on the screen, 4 IPL teams have already
Yeah.
approached him for replacement or this year, because many players are not available to play
Yeah.
the remaining IPL. So it will be interesting to see where he goes. I don't know. Does this article mention which teams have approached him?
Yeah. Okay. Ayan, what's
Yeah.
your comments
Okay.
on
And I
Wanindu
am what's your
Hasaranga's
comments on
performance yesterday?
Hasaranga's performance yesterday?
Yes, it was brilliant performance by him because he is a top quality spinner, and we see that the Indian new generation players like the other particles fails against a top quality spin. But when we see in them in the IPL, they score run. But I want to tell you one thing, that the Sri Lankan pitch was too slow also, which assisted the
Hmm.
Sri Lankan spinners more than the Indian spinners. But
Yeah.
at the end, is Hasaranga bowled very decently and with very good economy also.
Yeah.
Pawan,
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
Samarth's last comment.
Yeah.
Which one
I
is?
know.
Are
These
these pitches
pitches
good for
good.
T20 cricket?
I want to tell you something.
Yeah. Nitish,
Pawan,
go ahead. Let him talk. Yeah. Go ahead.
see, Samarth is saying absolutely right thing. See, how many fours and sixes hit by the batsman yesterday's game?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there were only, see, these type of
Eight
pitches.
fours,
See,
if I'm not
I
mistaken.
want
Yeah.
to so I want to see now this Sri Lankan team whether they will defend the total of 170, 180 on good tracks. I'm telling about that little bit of purchase for the bowlers. I want to see that because these pitches really help the bowlers like Hasaranga and even Ramesh Mendis did bowl well. Akila Dhananjay. These bowlers have
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
done well in these pitches. See,
Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah.
that
Continue.
being this Indian team is see these Indian team you have to give some benefit of the doubt to this five batsmen. I'm telling you, I'm not talking about
Yeah.
Shikhar Dhawan because he got out only first delivery. Anyone can got out on the first delivery, but apart from this, I think there is a question mark on Sanju Samson. Definitely.
Hmm. I agree on that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. As we can see here, also the runs per over. I think
But
India.
pitches
I mean,
needs to be considered here. Yeah.
yeah. I think this pitch
Yeah,
is
but
too slow
Okay,
for you.
continue.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
agree with that. I think one pitch is going to be a high scoring, one is going to be a low scoring. That's just how cricket works. I don't think that
Yeah, I,
every pitch should be a high scoring pitch. I don't agree with that.
I don't I don't also agree. But having said that, for the second T21, it's good for the batsman to have some sort of challenge and then play in tough conditions. But having said that, this was a series decider, and maybe the pitch could have been made where it had something for everyone. If the batsmen survived the tough periods, they could have got more runs, because even Sri Lanka took 14 overs to make 81 runs. So what does that tell you? That the pitch is difficult for both batsmen and yeah,
Yeah.
batsmen
Sorry.
of both sides. So yeah, one odd game, no worries. You can have this type of a pitch, but this was a series decider, and maybe slightly better wicket, maybe defending a score of 130, 140 would have
Hmm.
been interesting, just for
Because
the viewing of the fans.
yeah. Okay. I'll come to Ayan now. Sorry, I have to mute you at times because
Yeah.
it's
Okay. I'll
vibrating
come
over
to
there.
Ayan
That's why.
now. Sorry, I have to mute you at times because it's vibrating over there. That's why.
Yes, I totally agree
Yeah.
with the Aryan's comment and everyone who said the pitch was difficult, because when you see where Bangladesh toured to Sri Lanka this year, they get the good tracks than this track. Bangladesh also made more than 500 runs in their test match, while Sri
No.
Lanka also made
Yeah.
more runs.
No,
It means that in test match they are getting best wickets there in T20s. As we know, T20 is the format of the batsman to show their talent, to score runs. I think that this type of wicket should be used in Test cricket, and that wicket that was used in the Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh two matches in Sri Lanka should be made, and that which should be in these T20 series where the pitch is flat, so that ball could easily come to bat and batsman could score easily runs.
Hmm. So why
Sorry,
couldn't India
So
score boundaries? I mean, four
sorry, I
boundaries.
wanted
I
to.
think.
I wanted to.
7 from India, 2 from Sri Lanka, I think.
No,
Uh,
four from this.
Four from this.
Yeah.
Ayan, you have to mute again. I'm echoing again.
Sorry. Yeah. Continue. Aman, I
Sorry,
did. Yeah.
I wanted to say when he said it's when Ayan said it's the place where batsmen get to show their talent. I don't think that. I think Test cricket is where batsmen show their talent. Because this is just smashing the ball. But I
Hmm.
agree. You have to score more runs like that in T20s. But I don't agree to say that this is the format where batsmen show their talent.
Yeah,
Talent. That's not
completely.
that.
Yeah.
T20s is not there for talent.
Yeah, T20. I mean, T20 is like 3 hour movie where you, for fans, you get viewing, you get high scoring runs. But batsman, you saw, I think Avishka Fernando played that shot against Bhubaneswar. I don't remember which
Yeah.
T20. He's hitting towards the leg side. The ball is taking an edge and going towards the third man. What kind of a technique is that? I
Talent.
mean, so,
That's not
yeah,
talent. Yeah.
where's the talent, where's the technique? I mean, that's just slogging, what you call. If you want to watch proper technique and learn from the game, that's Test cricket.
Test cricket.
That's
Yeah.
where that's where you learn. T20 is just
Just
showcasing your
entertainment. It's
yeah, just
entertainment.
showcasing your varieties that you have. You can bowl anything you want in T20, and you can bat. You can stand left-handed, right-handed. That doesn't matter. But as far as technique is concerned, that's Test cricket. Test cricket.
Yeah. Nitish, any
Yeah.
your suggestions for? Yeah.
See, I won't go into this after this is the two games that India have played, but it's all about Sri Lanka now. From here where they will go now, because the next series is also announced. I think
Yeah, let's not talk about that now.
today
We'll talk
only.
about that
It's
later. We'll talk about that later about the South Africa. Nitish, can you
yeah,
give me
yeah.
the can you give me your opinion on this catch from Dasun Shanak? Anyone? That
I
outstanding
think
catch from Sandberg.
as a captaincy, when you consider him, I think right now he is the best for Sri Lanka in the white ball format. I think he showed his leadership quality. The way Indian were getting out yesterday, he also showed that time also he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
changing his bowlers because see in 2019 he showed glimpses that he can be a next leader for Sri Lanka, and now
Hmm.
it is confirmed that he is only at the time for Sri Lanka who can lead up till next couple of years or even 3 years. I
I
think they
completely
should
agree
not
with you.
team management and Sri Lankan cricket board should not look
Pawan,
beyond Dasun Shanaka as a captain. I think they need to somehow. I think they need still in bit of batting department. I think they need a lot of improvement. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, in
I saw the
batting
comment.
department. As a batsman, also,
Pawan,
sir,
Pawan.
As a batsman, also, Sanika needs to improve a lot.
Yeah.
But as a
Yeah.
Pawan.
captaincy, if you are talking about, then he is looking best for the team.
Okay.
Yeah, this comment from Samath
Yeah.
here. It says this is the first time since 2016 that India have not
India
hit a
hasn't hit.
single six
Yeah.
in a 2020 match. Yeah, that's an interesting stat. Aman and Aryan, your thoughts on this? And Ayan lately, yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a bad day, I guess.
Yeah, Aman,
Uh,
continue.
yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just been a bad day, and it happens. It happens, and also, Pawan, I have to leave now. I have cricket.
Yeah, sure. No problem, no problem. We are
Bye,
still
Pawan.
continuing. Thank you. Yeah,
Bye bye.
yeah. Aryan, your thoughts on this stat? Yeah.
I won't look too much into this stat because the conditions were such, the situation panned out that the wicket was challenging and Sri Lanka bowled well. So I don't know, hitting a six, not hitting a six, that happens on a given day, and yeah,
Yeah.
not
Uh,
uh,
yeah.
too much.
Ayan, your thoughts on this?
Ayan, your thoughts on this?
Yes, I totally agree with the Aris because stats doesn't matter too much. But you see that a wicket was more turning yesterday, and India like the quality hard hitters also in yesterday's match. They don't have proper hard hitter that can hit a six against a quality spinners. So I think that was the reason that India did not hit any six yesterday.
I agree with you completely. Yeah.
I agree with you
Talking
completely.
But
about
I
the Sri
I want
Lankan
to say
Talking
something.
about the Sri Lankan game.
Ayan, can you
I
please
want to
fix that?
add.
Ayan, can you
You're
please fix
vibrating,
that? You're vibrating,
echoing from your side.
echoing from your side.
I
Yeah,
think your
is
YouTube
my
is open.
voice is
I think
audible?
your YouTube is open.
Yeah,
No,
voice
no,
is
YouTube
audible,
is
but
not open.
Yeah, voice is audible, but
I'll have to remove you. Come
Actually,
back
your
later.
voice is not
you come
audible
back
to me.
late.
Can't help it. Aryan will continue. Yeah. Sorry, Ayan, I can't help it. We have to continue.
Yeah.
Rasul Chanaka's bowling. What do you think about his bowling? And yeah, Chamika Karunaratne. Both of them. Yeah. Dasun mainly. I want to speak about his bowling yesterday as a captain.
Oh,
How?
I
Yeah.
mean, he's a kind of a bowler who doesn't have much pace, right?
Yeah.
So he's a swing bowler. I think his ball does swing and he got the variation. You see how he foxed Nitish Rana and the catch was outstanding. Just you can put that catch down to athletic ability. Just the way he dived towards his left and took that catch, and that shows confidence. I mean, cricket is a game of confidence, and with one win, I think Sri Lanka got that confidence going into this game, and we can see the improvement, marked improvement they have made from the first ODI that this side played against India, and now to coming to the last T20. So credits to Sri Lanka, and I really hope the board takes care of these players, doesn't
Hmm.
do any controversy and like that, and
Yeah.
just keeps let the players play on the ground and not make them think about what's going on the outside.
Yeah. And this betting scorecard, I don't think that we need to talk
We
that much. I
no, we
think
don't have much to
Hasaranga.
talk here. We don't
Yeah,
have much to
Hasaranga
talk
betting
here.
at number 5. Yeah, that was good. That was a good move from Shanaka for Hasaranga betting ahead of him. You agree with that, right? I think
Yeah,
he,
yeah, yeah.
but
He
he,
just want, if Hasaranga was already man of the match, he just maybe increased the chances by sending him into bat instead, and got him
yeah.
man of the match.
But how
Yeah.
consistent has Dhananjay De Silva been in these 2020s? It was surprising. I mean, his form was bad, I think, in the ODI series, but he somehow come back, I think, in the 2020.
I mean,
How?
yes, to your point, we talk about the term anchor.
Hmm,
Anchor is the term we use. He is the
yeah,
anchor for Sri Lanka. What does the anchor do? He holds up one end.
yeah,
He
control.
lets others
Yeah.
others others play around him, and that is what Dhananjay DDS is doing for Sri Lanka.
But do you
Perfect.
think for the World Cup we need an anchor person like DDS, because they are saying that I mean the commentary I heard yesterday they said that they Sri Lanka need like attacking players more than an anchor player for especially in 2020 cricket. Like I
That
agree for definitely for 50-50 we need a anchor player
mm,
by DDS, but he's not a attacking player. So what are your comments on that?
that will you take him within the squad. That's not an issue. But I think getting in the playing 11 will totally depend on the wicket the Sri Lanka are playing. If this is a
Yeah.
slow wicket like tough run scoring, he gets into the 11
Hmm.
because on these
Okay.
wickets you need someone to stay. But if
Yeah.
it's a flat deck, you don't need to play him. You can add someone like Ashin Bandara for that, who's and Chamika Karunaratne. You have those hard hitters with you, so you take
I
him
won't
in the
take
squad.
Ashton Bandar back after that first 2020. No way.
Yeah,
Would
no,
like
no.
Asalanka or Bhanuka Rajapaksa might be
Yeah,
better.
Asalanka, Rajapaksa. You've got these players for flat
When
decks. So
KJP
I
comes
think,
back, I think Vinod Bhanuka might have to bat in the middle as well. So they have
yeah,
attacking options there as well.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Now I
talking about
think,
the yeah,
yeah. Go
continue,
on,
continue.
go on,
Yeah,
go on.
continue. I was going to go to the bowling scorecard. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, so just like Sri Lanka, I like this setup very much because they've got options with the ball, and I think, I mean, it's a far long shot, but I think this is pretty much the side that is capable of going to the World Cup. I mean, most of the players who
Mm.
performed in this series, and you bring back a few senior players, and this side is not too bad. I think honestly, Sri Lanka should qualify for the main round because they
Yeah, I
have.
don't know how Afghanistan is number 7. I'll show the rankings later, the 2020 rankings. But Afghanistan, if Sri Lanka plays more matches, I think they can catch up on Afghanistan for next year at least for the 2020
Mhm,
World Cup. So it's going to take
mhm,
place in Australia. So hopefully they can be in the top 8 by then. Hopefully.
mhm.
The West
But
Indies are
the
also in current good form currently. They are number 8 currently as well. So hopefully they can catch up at least Afghanistan. I mean, they might not be able to catch up West Indies have that 4-1 series win against Australia. So things are a bit tight in the 7th and 8th spot right now
but you
for Sri
need
Lanka.
your board to organize matches, right? You can't
Yeah.
play matches unless they're organized. And Sri Lanka needs to schedule their cricket, man. I mean, playing more matches and playing them in different conditions. I mean,
Hmm.
these talks should happen right now. What is
Yeah.
my calendar for the next year? How am I going to prepare for the Australia World Cup? I mean,
Yeah.
for now, you can look at, I mean, like October, September, October, November, and you can start planning for the next year's T20 World Cup. How am I going to schedule the T20 matches for my side? So that is
Hmm.
something that they can start planning this year.
Yeah, they have to start now itself. Yeah, Samaj says it was nice to see Indian Captain Dhawan
Yeah,
talking to Sri Lankan youngsters of the series and sharing the experience. I think that was a good gesture by the Sri Lankan players to get advice from Dhawan actually straight up the game and getting his like
mm,
his ideas and insights on the game. What's your opinion on that, Aryan? Yeah,
that is the spirit of cricket. I mean, that is why it's called the gentleman's game, right?
yeah,
On the field, you can be competitive as much as you want, but off the field, everyone are friends, right?
mm,
And you see, the whole team was there. They were listening so closely because Shikhar has been around for so long, and I mean these pointers that they get from the guys like Dhawan. I mean, one of those points just sticks in the mind, like when they go for their preparation, maybe Shikhar told them something that is very valuable to them, and then they can apply it into the game, into how they practice their daily routine, and that might help them in the future, right? So
yeah. Agree with that.
that was something really nice to see.
Okay, we quickly go to the bowling as well. Card, what do you think about Rahul Chai? I think he's the lone performer for India. 3 for 15, 4 overs, 3.75. Were you impressed with his bowling? Obviously, I
I,
think you
I,
must be
I
for sure.
think he's one of the silver lining of the whole tour. The way he's
And he's a
performed,
positive for sure.
Rahul
He's a
Chaudhary.
great,
Yeah,
big positive for India.
yeah, India didn't. I mean, they lost the series, but I mean, Bhuvneshwar's come back to form in T20 bowling. Then you got Rahul Chahar. So there are few positives. I mean, not all negatives that India can take away from this tour. And I mean, this tour was kind of a dress rehearsal for the World Cup because the main side was in England, and I mean, the players got an opportunity to get exposed to the international scene, right?
Mm,
And
yeah,
now Rahul is being performed here, and then he's got the IPL coming up. So that has only solidified his chances for the World Cup. So
mm,
I mean,
exactly.
few
Yes.
positives
Yeah,
for
Sky
India.
is a big positive for you guys. Now he's taken in the England too. I hope now Shaw and Sky can go. I don't think they might be able to go because they have to stay in Sri Lanka for 10 days now. With the remaining 8 players, and the India versus England tour is starting on August 4th, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think they'll be able to play for the first match for sure. First
No,
two
no,
test
no,
matches.
I
Yeah,
don't think so. Yeah, because I do I
that's a
I
big
do think that
disappointment. I
India.
think. Yeah,
Yeah, I do
like
think that India have got the 11 settled for the first test. I don't. I mean, they're going as replacements, right, for the injured Avesh, Shubman, and all of that. So I think till the fourth or the third test, if anyone has not performed till then, I think then these guys come into the picture. As of now, I don't see them playing straight away when they go
yeah,
to England.
because KL Rahul also has been in good form. Then at the top, he can back with Rohit Sharma because
Hmm.
Shubman Gill is injured, I think, for this tour. Yeah,
Hmm.
and then in the middle order, so it's pretty much settled. I think the test squad is much more settled compared. They can experiment, I mean, in the 2020 or ODI, but test, I think they are already settled. This Indian team, I
Yeah.
think, is very much settled. Yeah, yeah, I think there's nothing. We'll talk about the stats as well quickly. I want to talk about the uh, yeah, we'll quickly go through the statistics. Yeah, I don't. There's not much to talk. Also about the runs. Yeah, Kuldeep both scored the same runs. Dhananjay De Silva
Oh,
2 fours on the onside mainly, and then Yadav also no fours at all. Yeah, I think. But this deserved man of the match and man of the series from Hasaranga.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I want to talk about those interesting thing from Samath here. Surya Kumar Yadav and Prithvi Shaw will travel to England from Sri Lanka, and they will be tested for COVID-19 on the day they fly. I think ESPN put a thing about Surya Kumar Yadav and Prithvi Shaw, if I'm not mistaken. In this, wait, give me a second. Yeah, I think they are not allowed to leave Sri Lanka for 10 days until, wait, give me a second. Yeah, bring the fact. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Prithvi Shaw and Surya Kumar Yadav cleared to fly to England directly from Sri Lanka. Yeah, so I think they can leave. I think they have to be tested though. Yeah, once they come to England. Yeah. But talking about the bans now for Sri Lanka cricket, do you know the news of Danushka Gunatilaka and Kusal Mendes getting a 2-year ban, and Dikwella getting a 18-month ban, and they apparently they have lied to the 5-member commission committee in Sri Lanka, and they have said that they have arrived at 11 o'clock back to the hotel, but when they check the CCTV cameras, they have found out that it was actually 12:30, and because of that only they got banned for 2 years. Otherwise, all three of these players would have been banned for 1 year. So, what's your insight on that? On these three players?
Um,
Again,
I I don't want to use this word, but it's most appropriate. It's kind of uh, not too clever, or because they could have come clean straight away. Why would you lie? I mean, for arriving at the hotel, that's completely, not understandable, because if they come clean, they get a 1 year ban. Simple.
yeah,
And even if you go to back to the sandpaper gate, Smith, Warner, and Bancroft, they didn't lie. They were also caught live on camera, right? It was a more clear evidence than this. This was just a CCTV footage, and I don't know, maybe they were scared of something or no, but yeah, it's only bad for their careers, man. 2 year ban, and then to be expecting to make a comeback in the side, for that it takes a while, and yeah, could have just accepted the mistake and come clean to the committee. Not
yeah. I
much.
think they got a 25,000 fine as well, and both because Dikwella did it for the first time. I think he got a less severe punishment than Mendes and Danushka. Yeah, but I think sad times for Sri Lanka cricket. But this could be a blessing in disguise once again for Sri Lanka cricket. I mean, for
Yeah,
the
you
players
got
of
you
Sri
got
Lanka
you got
and
the players like Asalanka, Minod Bhanuka. You got these players in and they performed. So yeah, as you said, blessing in disguise.
yeah. Can we talk about the rankings? I don't know if it has been updated right now.
I don't think so, because if it had been, something might have come up.
Yeah. So, any insights on talking about the series review? What is your positives for both Sri Lanka and India?
Positives for India. First of all, the ODI series, Surya Kumar Yadav. Obviously, the way he's grabbed the bull by the horns, as I say. I mean, the opportunities he got, he's grabbed it. And in the T20 series, it's Bhuvneshwar Kumar's bowling and Rahul Chahar's bowling. Plus, also Ishan Kishan in the T20 series, because these two, now they've given India so versatile options. When the whole squad comes back, if you look at the Indian batting lineup, that's, the best right now going into the T20 World Cup. So that are the
Yeah.
positives. And for Sri Lanka, as I say, the whole journey from the first ODI to the third T20, that is in itself is a big positive for me. I mean,
So,
the way
yeah. Sanjay
the way
Mandekar also is saying he applauded Sri Lanka's victory, said it doesn't have to do with India not having senior players as Sri Lanka too miss senior players. He mentioned Sri Lanka missed experience of Angelo Matthews, KJP, Dinesh Chandimal, Kusal Mendis, Danushka Gunatilaka, and Niroshan Dikwella, and also lost key players Bhanuka Rajapaksa and Charit Tasalanka in the last two games due to injury. So, do you agree with these comments over
Wait,
there?
wait, wait, wait. Sanjay Manjrekar, I mean, I don't like his commentary, first of all. He keeps going against India for some reason. He keeps praising the opponent.
I think because
Number
he didn't get that much games to play when he was
num,
playing for India. I think that's
Number
what.
two, number two. He's talking about who? Angelo Matthews and all. He doesn't know. You know what happened with them. You know what are their issues.
Yeah, I
I
know
mean, we
probably.
know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
are their issues.
I
He's
don't
just
think he knows much about what's happening in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that is why these guys are not there, right? So I don't I want I mean Jadeja gave the answer to him for his comments in that 2019 World Cup. So who am I to speak on what Mr. Manjrekar has said? So yeah,
Yeah. And I want to show this comment as well from Rahul Dravid. It's actually a good thing. Sri Lanka to a good learning for young Indian batsmen. I think you must obviously he says that
yeah,
the Indian batsman would have liked to score a few more runs. Certainly, it's a good opportunity to learn and reflect on the fact that not all wickets are going to be flat, and we need a way to scrap and find a way to score 130 or 140 on wickets like this and bat in these conditions. Yeah, what's your intake on that?
yeah.
Yeah.
So classic Rahul Dravid. He's in a way he's said that Indian batsmen perform not performing to their ability, but also he's giving them a lesson that you're
Hmm.
not going to get the same wickets every game. You have to adapt to the conditions and play according to that. And yeah, he's someone who'll if you've not done well, he won't really get into you too much, but he'll surely make you realize your mistake and also work with you to correct them. So he's that kind of a man. So yeah, he, he's he's pretty much very humble, down to earth guy, and yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
typical Rahul Dravid. Yeah,
So I think India they played their last 2020 match. I think before the
yeah.
World
The
2020, if I'm
auditions
not
are over.
mistaken.
The auditions are over, if I might
Yeah.
say. The
Sri
World
Lanka,
Cup.
meanwhile, yeah, they have one more series to go. Yeah, I'll show the pictures. It's already released. Sri Lanka to
So
tour
South
South
Africa.
Sri Lanka for three ODIs and three 2020s in September. So that's good. And
South Af- okay,
yeah,
South Africa are coming.
yeah. So the first ODI September 2nd, second ODI September 4th, third September 7th, and the 2020s as well following. I think it's in our Premadasa Stadium as well. Hopefully, do you think that South Africa will bring a B team as well to Sri Lanka, or will they stick with the strongest side?
That is the series in closest to the T20 World Cup. So why would they bring a B side? Because that's like September is the IPL, October is the T20 World Cup, right?
Yeah,
But
I think yeah,
having said that, IPL starts on the 19th, and I
hmm.
don't think Mumbai Indians would want Quinton de Kock to miss their game.
Yeah,
So
and
I
Rabada
think
also Rabada for
Rabada,
Delhi
yeah,
Capitals.
Rabada for Delhi
Um,
Capitals, Miller for Rajasthan Royals. I don't know currently about the status of the South African players. England players have said they're not going. Australians have, I think, refused a few,
I
and
think South Africa also might come to the same opinion over there as well. I think
yeah, yeah.
most probably.
CSA is yet to decide. This is gonna be tricky. So let's see what team gets selected for this tour.
Yeah, I think IPL starts on the 19th. Yeah, yeah,
Now,
and then
yeah, that
ends October
and
15th, and then straight after that, October 18th, I think the qualifiers start. That's what in Oman. Yeah, so a tight sort of pictures coming up. Yeah, IPL might not. I don't know. This might be a good chance for Sri. I don't know if Hasaranga also will be allowed to play for a IPL team actually as a replacement if he's playing in this series as well. I mean the 2020 as a
yeah, let's
replacement
see.
player.
We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, so I think we discussed everything. I think very
Yeah,
good series. Yeah, thanks for joining the live
yeah,
stream
sure,
actually,
sure,
Aryan. Yeah,
sure, sure.
I know that you're disappointed as Indian fan, but this
No,
it means a
no,
lot for
again,
Sri Lanka after a long time,
no.
after
As a
two
cricket
years.
fan, I'm happy for Sri Lanka just for the reason because I've watched them over so many over the years. Till 2014, 2015, they were forced to reckon with. Then they had a big decline and they named it "We are in transition." I mean, for how long can you be in a transition? That was the question that everybody was asking from the Sri Lanka
Yeah, I
cricket.
have a stat
And
over here.
now,
I think
yeah, go on.
wait. Yeah, I have a stat from the what Sri Lanka calling transition squad, but it seems to be there might be some players who are not in this. Sorry. So Sri Lanka cricket. Okay, Kusal Pereira has already played 48 matches for 2020. Danushka is out, so I won't talk about him. Avishka Fernando 16 matches. Dasun Shanaka 41 matches. Wanindu Hasaranga 17 matches. Isurudana 31 matches. Akila Dhananjay 26. Dushmanta Chamira 23 and Binura Fernando 2 matches. There's the half of the squad has experience in 2020 already. You
Yeah,
can't call this
yeah.
team as a transition team anymore.
No, but transition also is like format to format. In Test cricket, I think Sri Lanka is pretty much settled, and Sri Lanka does
Yeah, yeah,
challenge teams in Test cricket. The main concern is one day cricket, but that is still 2 years away. That's
hmm,
2023 World Cup. But I think these are only two matches. As Sri Lanka cricket fans and the team, they won. They played brilliantly, but they should not go too much into these two matches because they've got tough assignments coming up and they need to be prepared for the qualifiers. And I think
yeah.
the team needs to pretty much the board needs to assign the players that they think will go for the World Cup and give them the games in the South Africa. South Africa series because I think the only reason South Africa are coming to Sri Lanka is just to fix a squad for the T20 World Cup. That these are my players and these are gonna get the run in the South
Yeah.
Africa series.
I want to
Yeah.
remind the viewers also about the group stage, sorry, the qualifiers as well coming up in 2 months because it's the 2020 World Cup is so close. So,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. So, Sri Lanka will play against Ireland, Netherlands, and Namibia. For I think Sri Lanka will obviously get through. I think against Ireland. I think Ireland was struggling against South Africa in the 2020 series. I think they lost all
But
three matches. So
no, but I think Ireland beat them in the ODI or the T20. Ireland beat them
no,
where?
Ireland beat South Africa in the ODI one match.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Bangladesh are facing Scotland, Papua, and Oman. Yeah.
So,
Anyway, the winner of the group A, Sri Lanka, so they'll have to either face West Indies, South Africa, Australia, England. Anyone who wins. The
hmm.
Group B team will be interesting though if Bangladesh wins because then there'll be four Asian teams playing on this. In this group, so that will be interesting actually. But definitely, I think India, and probably Pakistan might get through this group already. I think the first group is more tougher than the second for me.
India are India are the favorites, but I am not counting out Afghanistan and I am not counting New Zealand out at all. This group
Yeah.
is gonna be interesting, and I don't know what would be the behavior of the wickets at the start and at the end, because we saw UAE last year IPL wickets were so flat at the start, and teams were scoring 200 runs, but towards the end that got low scoring. So we have to first see how the wickets are playing in the first few matches, and then we can make predictions about who's gonna go
I think
through.
the pitch will deteriorate also after once the IPL is over. So there is only a few days for the curators to. I
That is the
mean,
main factor. Yeah, the wickets
yeah,
are
pitch could be
expected to
dead
be
that
dry.
time. Yeah, pitch might be dry. Yeah, that could be a concern as well. Playing so many IPL matches, I think in Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai. I think those three are the pitches which are going to be used for the 2020 World Cup. And Oman, I think, is only for the qualifiers. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So hopefully, nothing happens to those pitches. I think anyway, the UAE conditions will be okay. I don't know. It will assist spinners. I think mostly, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we talked about it on the cricket analyst quiz as well with Zora that the team that has good spinners is having a good chance of taking the World Cup this time.
I think we'll stop right there. Yeah, I think it's past nearly 50 minutes. Yeah. So thank
Yeah,
you, Aryan, for coming. Yeah.
thank you,
Great win
Pawan,
for
for
Sri
having me.
Lanka again. Yeah, against this we can't blame the India squad. Thank you to the BCCI as well for arranging this, for continuing the series. Actually, once Krunal Pandya got tested positive for COVID-19, so to appreciate Indian cricket and the Indian cricket fans for continuing this series. It could have been cancelled anytime. We were all worried when Krunal was tested
Mhm.
positive, and when the 8 players got isolated, that this series might not continue. So we have to thank BCCI so much as cricket fans.
Yeah,
Yeah, and good victory for Sri Lanka as well, brings them confidence back. Hopefully, they can continue this form, and hope India does well as well for the 2020 World Cup when
yeah,
Virat, Rohit Sharma, Bumrah, Pant, when they all come back. I think India might be okay once again. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
They will be title contenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
thank
See
you
you.
again for coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
See you. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. I mean, this was a great series for me as well. First time I was doing both the ODI in 2020 as well. I won't do the Sri Lanka versus South Africa in September due to other commitments. So I'm so sorry about that. For upcoming cricket, I mean the upcoming series, I might do the 100 weekly if I have time, but I will definitely cover the 2020 World Cup. Hopefully, when I come back, probably it might be a 2 month gap for me. Please don't unsubscribe to my channel, because once I come back, I will definitely upload videos. I will do football content. Hopefully, I'm going to do the. I promise to do the Fantasy Premier League. Episode 1 is coming very soon. The episode 1 is coming very soon, probably this next week. I think probably I might do it on Sunday as well, this week or next week. So stay tuned for that. And then for Fantasy Premier League, once I do from the when the picture from November, once I start again, resume YouTube once again, I will definitely give my past results from fixture 1 to fixture 9, and then I will give my scores and how the team has gone through. And also I will be continuing cricket things as well, cricket analyzing as well from the 2020 World Cup and LPL. I will definitely bring at least one fan. I promise I will bring one Sri Lankan fan. Anyone is interested, this is a place you can come and chat with me. There is no, you don't have to fear or be nervous than other channels. This is the platform for you to come and speak with me. So thank you, guys. So great as a great as a Sri Lankan fan for me that Sri Lanka won this series after 2 years, first Asian side to defeat India in a 2020 series. So I'm so happy, and Amaan also must be happy right now. So thank you, guys. So yeah, I will leave by continuing this song. Yeah, let's go Sri Lanka. Come on. Yeah. So thank you, guys. I know there's some analysts who said that Sri Lanka half time puffed in the second 2020, but actually they nearly thrashed India in the third 2020, as we saw yesterday. So yeah, so thank you, guys. Stay safe. We are currently dealing with the pandemic. Sri Lanka again, the cases have risen for COVID. Actually, I might do more other content as well on YouTube soon. Most possibly, I might do regarding on Sri Lanka some content very pretty soon. By the end of this year, I'm planning on doing something else as well. So hopefully I can do that. So thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned. We are silently dealing with the pandemic. Please wear a mask. Please wear a face shield, and please get vaccinated as soon as possible. Yeah. We know that the Sri Lanka cases have risen to yesterday. It was 2,300 cases, 2,315 if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully things can reduce once the COVID cases get reduced, and the deaths as well. So hopefully that will happen. Yeah. So thank you, guys. Stay safe and goodbye.